No fly zone. Hey, I'm going all blue.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Blues and the San Francisco 49ers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Blues and the San Francisco 49ers.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now they try the right side here. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's what I do. Let's go now. Sonic! Strong right. Sonic!
They go play action. Winston buying time to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. fights forward for only about a yard.
Oh, he got Dante.
21.
Devontae.
Tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was
Okay, I see
swallowed
you.
up because what they're hoping,
You got
this
Devontae.
big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj, and he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
4 down, 4 down. 36, 36.
They'll run here with Balaj. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Ready. Blue ready. Sonic. Sonic. 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. I'm coming. Sonic. Motion.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And he
What is he
rifles
going like
one
that?
incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Whoa! Let's get it. Double tight. Odd. 5 down. 5-0. You. Where's that up?
Working out of the gun, Winston. And Tate's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 18 yards there and a 1st down.
Switch. Come on, Sunday. Hey, watch the screen.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Green, triple C.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down.
Stay in there. Hey, 4 down.
Now a handoff looking right. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hello?
Hello?
What's up?
Hey, Dad, can you put some money on my card?
All right, give me a minute. I'm in the middle of one of my football games.
You're what?
Give me a minute. I'm in the middle of one of my football games.
Give him 10 yards
I'm at the food court right now, though.
All right, you're going to have to wait a little second, babe. I'm in the middle of one of my football games. All right. Hey.
Yes, sir.
Just tell Lyric about you something.
It doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal.
All right, bye.
It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Let's go now. Hey, we got 4. My 50.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
He's in the zone. He's in the zone.
5-0. Where you at? Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that?
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This long drive continues here to start the second quarter, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. And they'll go on the ground. So he shifts past him. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there.
What's up, man?
Big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
What's wrong?
12 plays on that drive that ends with a field goal.
I want to go with my
Let's go
ball,
ahead and break
but
out some of the old chestnuts here,
I
right?
said I wanted to stay
Keep the
here.
ball in front.
Okay, hey, I'm gonna let y'all play in a second. I just gotta finish this game with my league.
Balls over your head.
Okay.
Bend. Don't
It's online. This is with my league, so.
Chestnuts?
What happened? King beat me?
Break up. It's
No,
just
I
because
just
you're
want to
working
play
for
up
chestnuts.
here.
I'm
Okay.
not sure about that part.
I told King he can play
I have
Mafia.
no idea.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field as the season
All right,
winds
she'll be
down.
back in a minute. I just gotta play this game real quick.
You know, the offense has
Get down here,
struggled.
King.
The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop.
You don't play all the
They
games
tried a
on
quick
here,
hitter
huh?
inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally.
He's the blue
Open up a
team.
crease that they can run through.
Right, Dad?
Didn't happen on that play.
Right, Dad?
Yep.
Oh, I did not
On
even
second
know.
down, Freeman.
How do I get all the teams that you're on and I don't even know? I'm starting to play football.
Oh yeah?
It looks way too easy right now.
Well, I already play
straight
football.
first down runs.
Wait, you want to play in the chair again?
Line that has the leverage game going for him right now.
Okay, do you want to do that chair threader?
Creating space,
and
he's finding it in a big way.
Okay.
Got to love
First
offense right now.
On the toss, here's Vilage. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Tackled that time by Sidney Jones. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those. Most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short tackle.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken
It makes me go smaller.
no gain on
All right, y'all.
the so that doesn't help.
Go up. I'm trying to concentrate.
Third and 9
This is a
situation.
very important game. I'm playing against a tough opponent.
Well, just focus on the game and don't
And
think
on
about
third
us,
down, a nickel
okay?
formation here defensively.
Ignore us. Yeah, like, ignore us.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little fancy on the left side of the line.
Can I do this in the chair one?
There on that one.
Yeah.
Let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
So that last penalty making this third down much more manageable. Third down, 4 yards to go.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Not hard.
Over.
Oh, no way.
Operating from the gun, Hogan. Goodwin able to haul it in.
Okay, my
And he
turn.
has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Here we go now. Blue Raiders.
All right, y'all, watch out. No more.
I thought Sydney get the chair.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Well, you just fought him, so it's my turn.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just
What I tell you, get off the chair, boy.
carry, so it's 2nd and
Talking to
9.
both of us.
I'm talking to
Whenever we
you.
talk
You
about
on
the
his
big strong
back.
safeties, one word constantly
Told you
comes
I'm gonna let y'all
up.
play in a
That's
minute,
instincts.
man. Chill
Being
out.
able to diagnose
You
run
play
or
this
pass
game.
and
Keep
make
out
the
the score.
appropriate moves.
He crashed down
Are
hard
you
there. He
playing
was ready for
against
that
tough
running play.
people?
Yeah.
Good thing you're winning by 3. Yeah, and they have 0.
Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right.
He's on
Three
there.
down.
Wait, is your name Brady on the football one too?
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Please don't
And
touch
he's
me
going to
here.
fight his way
I'm
forward
scratching
here
it
for a
for you. I
modest
didn't say
gain.
I want to be scratched.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense.
Well, what
We
do you
know not
wanna
everyone's
do?
gonna be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
I am straight.
From the gun, on 3rd down, Hogan swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more after this. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
No.
Strong right. Strong right.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Throwing on 1st down. Hogan. And it's incomplete.
He tried to go up top on me. I see that.
Connect.
But
Sorry.
that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one.
Got
Take
it.
the big shot right out of
I
the
got it
gate.
for
At
you.
worst, you'll open up the
Why
defense a
did you
little bit,
get out?
loosen them up,
Because
have them
I
back
was
on their
like,
heels.
Gives me a little climb.
Ball on the 30 as they
Wait,
come up 2nd and
wait,
10.
wanna have a race up there? No. Because I'm good in races.
Back to the air on second down. Hogan. Onside complete. That's Benson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
All right, get off the chair. Get off it.
Halftime, and it goes for a first down. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a first and goal from the 10-yard line.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll be brought to a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoyed the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6.
Hey, y'all don't want to go upstairs and play?
But the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall.
Y'all don't want to go upstairs and play with your toys?
Athleticism and a whole lot of toughness. You got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice
All
Christmas
right,
gifts, right?
sit down on that couch, and I'm going to let y'all play in a second. Your mom will be home in just a second.
Can I play Fortnite?
On what? You see me playing the game, man. Come on. I'm about to be done.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off.
Nope. Why? Because I don't like playing with my sister.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive and end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, ready? Blue lady. Sonic. Sonic. Let me go.
Play fake. Winston steps away. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On 3rd down, Winston. He finds his man, Baldwin.
No, that's not impossible.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
No, I'm talking about my dad's team.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin,
Hey, you're right there.
undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford. And, boy, he's been good. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Sunday. Shift. Watch the shift.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
Easy, easy, easy.
On play action, Winston. And Winston lost the
Get the ball!
And this is going to be 49.
Oh, man.
Are you talking to your
Yeah, hey, why don't y'all just go upstairs and play? Let me finish playing this real quick,
But
man.
there's a big grin on the defensive coordinator's face. A corner blitz, what we often call a cat blitz.
Yeah, please. Thank y'all so
Usually
much. I
disguised
appreciate it.
branded You're up on a receiver. It looks like you're going to bump and run with it, press coverage, and then he just takes off straight for the quarterback, and someone comes behind him to pick up the receiver.
And as a former member of the secondary, it makes you happy too, doesn't it?
I can't lie about it. I got a big grin on my face too. That was a heck of a play, a heck of a call.
Check safety.
Following the fumble recovery, Hogan, he's going to air one out. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This dude trying to
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. So we've reached halftime here. Let's see the broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Elsewhere on the NFL scoreboard in Dallas. And it's the Cowboys that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Shift. Gun.
On 1st and 10, Hogan. Now the pressure gets to Hogan, and he goes down on the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Tight end to the left. Hey. We got three down. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Check hot route. Hot. Gun.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hogan. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
This has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. He'll take it at the 42, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Set! 319! 319!
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. The 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
A boost here to start the drive after the penalty. It's 1st and 5.
Check. Crunch. Me. I got him. I got motion man. Me. I got this. Detroit!
Now Hogan. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly.
Oh, buddy.
A late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. I got him, man. He's mine.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Hey, 4 down.
58 to the mic. 58 to the mic.
Balaj. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kalen Balaj with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Sturgis for the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Okay, and he's not
They
done.
couldn't get anything going.
Yeah, I'll come and get you
Deep
guys.
inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
And he's not listening
More
either.
consistency.
He's not listening. He's messing up
okay.
my run,
Hey.
and he's taking the ball.
And hopefully flip the field.
Well, there's something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake, Winston. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him for a loss of 5.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
5-0. 3 down. Motion. Reset. Green, trouble scene. Blaze up.
3rd and long for Winston. And that is incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would like to give their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded at about the 28. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Freeman again. And now running right through him. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gives them a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st down, Hogan. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Throwing on 1st down. Hogan. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Over! Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up over there.
Now Balaj. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And Sturgis able to knock it through, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
That's not me.
See incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback, unexpected.